What does Putin's recent declaration of brotherhood with China mean for global politics? In a world where geopolitical landscapes shift like sand, the recent proclamation by Russian President Vladimir Putin during his visit to China captures attention. Declaring that Russians and Chinese are brothers forever, Putin cements what appears to be more than just diplomatic pleasantries, but a burgeoning strategic alliance. Alliance comes at a crucial time. Russia, grappling with extensive Western sanctions due to its actions in Ukraine, finds in China a potent ally. China's robust economy provides a critical lifeline for Russia, offering not just moral support but economic buoyancy. The ties are further strengthened by mutual interests in energy projects like the proposed natural gas pipeline, which could deepen Russia's influence in the region while offering China a steady energy supply. Why would China align itself so closely with Russia, especially amid a conflict like the Ukraine war? The answer is nuanced. While China publicly advocates for peace, there is an underlying strategic calculus. A prolonged conflict in Ukraine could keep Russia dependent on China, enhancing China's leverage and allowing it to access advanced military technology. This dynamic subtly shifts the balance of power, challenging Western dominance, and paving the way for a new global order. This alliance is not merely about economic transactions or military strategies, it's about reshaping the global power structure. Both nations have leaders who have consolidated power to an extraordinary extent, and their shared vision of reducing Western influence aligns their paths closely. However, beneath the surface of this partnership there are complexities. Each country has its own agenda, and while they share common goals, their methods and ambitions could potentially lead to friction. Implications of this Russia-China alliance extend beyond their bilateral relations. It challenges existing global alliances and forces a re-evaluation of traditional geopolitical strategies. The world watches as two powerful nations not only declare brotherhood, but also strategically position themselves on the global stage. As we see, the Russia-China alliance is not just about brotherhood, but also about strategic interests and geopolitical influence. Now let's move on to how this alliance might impact India. As Russia and China strengthen their ties, the geopolitical landscape shifts, presenting India with a complex array of challenges and opportunities. Historically, India has maintained a balanced relationship with both nations. Russia has been a long-standing ally, particularly in defense and energy sectors, while China is both a major trading partner and a strategic rival. The burgeoning alliance between Russia and China could compel India to rethink its diplomatic strategies. With Russia moving closer to China, India may find its traditional reliance on Russian defense imports and technological cooperation under strain. This could lead to a diversification of India's defense procurement, potentially turning towards Western nations or other global arms suppliers. On the economic front, the scenario is equally intricate. China is one of India's largest trading partners, but the relationship is overshadowed by border disputes and rivalry for regional influence. The strengthened Russia-China axis might embolden China's posture in the region, which could escalate tensions at the disputed borders. Conversely, this scenario could also push India to enhance its own strategic partnerships with other global powers, such as the United States, Japan, and Australia, as part of the Quad Group. Moreover, there are opportunities amidst these challenges. The realignment in global alliances can encourage India to bolster its Act East policy, enhancing economic and strategic ties with Southeast Asian countries, thereby countering Chinese influence in the region. Additionally, India's growing space and technology sectors might find new avenues for collaboration with European and American entities, as they too seek to balance Chinese and Russian global strategies. Furthermore, India's role in global forums like the United Nations and the G20 becomes ever more pivotal. As a leader of the non-aligned movement historically, India could position itself as a mediator in global disputes, capitalizing on its relationships with both Western and Eastern powers. Therefore, the Russia-China alliance presents both challenges and opportunities for India, requiring a careful reassessment of its foreign policy. Moving on, how might the USA be affected by the Russia-China alliance? As Vladimir Putin and Xi Jinping strengthen their ties, the implications for the United States are profound and multifaceted. This burgeoning alliance between Russia and China represents more than just a partnership. It's a strategic alignment that directly challenges the influence of the West on the global stage. Firstly, this alliance could lead to a significant shift. in global power dynamics. With Russia and China backing each other, both economically and militarily, they are poised to create a counterbalance to Western dominance. This could result in a multipolar world where the United States may find its traditional influence diluted, especially in regions like Asia and Eastern Europe. Moreover, the economic ramifications for the USA could be substantial. As Russia and China forge stronger economic bonds, they might promote their currencies in international trade at the expense of the dollar. This could undermine the dollar's role as the world's primary reserve currency, affecting everything from international trade agreements to economic sanctions. In response, the USA might need to rethink its foreign policy strategies. Strengthening alliances with other nations, investing in emerging technologies, and enhancing military capabilities could be vital steps. Additionally, diplomatic efforts might focus on creating rifts between Russia and China, exploiting any underlying tensions to prevent a solidified front against the USA. For the USA, the Russia-China alliance could potentially disrupt the existing global power structure, necessitating strategic responses. To wrap up our discussion, the strengthening ties between Russia and China mark a pivotal shift in global alliances. This partnership, underscored by economic collaborations and mutual geopolitical interests, poses a formidable challenge to Western dominance. As these two nations continue to forge their path, the ripple effects are felt worldwide, influencing economic policies and security strategies, particularly in nations like India and the USA. In conclusion, the Russia-China alliance is a significant development that could have far-reaching implications for global politics, particularly for countries like India and the USA. Thank you for tuning into our deep dive analysis on Putin's China visit and its global impact. If you found this content insightful and wish to stay updated on global affairs, we encourage you to subscribe to our channel. As we continue to unravel the complex web of international relations, our next video will delve into the rising tensions in the South China Sea and its potential global ramifications. So, make sure you hit the bell icon to receive notifications for our upcoming content. Until next time, stay informed and stay curious. Remember, the world is more interconnected than it seems.